Hey vinyl community, it's Michael. Welcome back to Near Wild Heaven. What you're hearing right now, this is The Veil, the album Surrender, and the song playing is Twist, opening song on side one. Really good stuff, British band from the mid 80s. This is from 1984. They have like a Susie and the Banshees sound to them. Turn this down. But yeah, pretty good stuff from The Veil from 1984. So today's video is going to be 15 new wave post-punk albums. So stuff I got here, some of it's from the 70s, but a lot of it's from the 80s. So I'll just jump right into it. And first up, this is Ultravox, Systems of Romance. This is the last album that had John Fox on it. After this, he would leave, and Midge Ure, I think that's how you pronounce his name, he would join, and they would like get almost a totally different sound. Although this album does kind of point the way to where they're going to be going with Midge Ure. Because this one's a lot more like post-punk, new wave than their first two albums. But still, there's great stuff on here. Songs like Slow Motion is really good. Someone Else's Clothes, Quiet Men, Maximum Acceleration, and Just for a Moment. But yeah, great stuff. And this is on the inner sleeve, the lyrics, and it's on the Antilles label. But yeah, great stuff from Ultravox and Systems of Romance. And up next, XTC. This is their second album called Go To. This is pretty good. It's kind of poppy in some parts, like pop punk almost. It's got like angular guitar sound to it. But it's pretty good. For a second, effort, you can tell they were evolving already from the first album and this one. But they do songs on here like Mechanic Dancing, Battery Brides, Buzz City Talking, Life is Good in the Greenhouse. That's a pretty good one. And I Am the Audience. But great stuff from XTC. Their second album from, I believe, 1978. And XTC and Go To. And up next, it's the B-52s and their debut album from 1979. I think this might be like a couple of years later issued album, like maybe 81, I think. But yeah, this was great. I love the B-52s. It's the inner sleeve. Yeah, cool guitar. It's a Mosrite guitar. It's like the Johnny Ramone plays over on this side. Yeah, pretty cool. And then this other side with more lyrics. But yeah, great stuff from the B-52s. This is a well-known album in the VC. Songs like Planet Claire, 52 Girls, Dances Mess Around, Rock Lobster, Hero Worship, and Downtown. Great stuff from the B-52s. A great first effort from them from 1979. And up next, this is Blue Sunshine by The Glove. The Glove was a side project of Robert Smith of The Cure and Steve Severin from Susie and the Banshees. Because there was a brief period where Robert Smith was in Susie and the Banshees, because they were like in between guitarists. because I think John McGeough had left Susie and the Banshees to join Magazine, who I'll be showing in a little while. But Robert Smith just joined temporarily to help them out. And meanwhile, they did this on the side, with Steve Severin and Robert Smith. Plus, they had a female vocalist named Landry, who, because it's only three, and it's kind of new wavy. It's pretty good. Some of the songs sound a little bit like The Cure, which is understandable, and it's pretty good. The songs like Sex Eye Makeup, Mr. Alphabet Says, Blues in Drag, Looking Glass Girl, Like an Animal. All pretty good stuff from Blue Sunshine by The Glove. They took the name for the band The Glove from the Yellow Submarine movie. But yeah, great stuff from The Glove and Blue Sunshine. This is from 1982, and this is a 1990 reissue, but really good stuff. And up next, this is the Young Marble Giants, Colossal Youth, the name of the album. This is really good. It's minimalistic, and it sounds, reminds me a little bit of like early Talking Heads. But yeah, it's done really well. They do songs like Searching for Mr. Right, The Taxi, Constantly Changing. A title song, Colossal Youth, is really good. The Man Amplifier, and the song on here called Credit in the Straight World, and that was covered by Hole. Courtney Love and Hole did a version of that song. But yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Like I said, minimalistic, sounds a bit like the early Talking Heads, but just great stuff. There's a label for you, and there's a little paper in here with the lyrics and some words about the band, maybe like their whole history, really. But yeah, great stuff. Really good album from Young Marble Giants and Colossal Youth. And up next, this is New Order. This is their first album called Movement. I think they put out a couple of EPs before this, but this is their first full-length album. And it has a little bit of the Joy Division sound, which is, like I said, understandable. But yeah, it's pretty good. Lots of synths, keyboards. There is guitars and drums and bass on here too, but it's leaning more towards the synthesizer stuff, which they'll even delve deeper into as they go along. And but yeah, songs like Dreams Never End, Senses, Chosen Time, Doubts Even Here, and Denial. All of it's just great stuff from New Order and their first album from 1981. And up next, this is Soft Cell, Nonstop Erotic Cabaret. These guys are probably best known for their version of Tainted Love, which was an old 60s pop song. I forget who did it originally. It was a female singer that did it, but I can't remember her name. But yeah, this is pretty good. It's two guys in the band. You can see Mark Allman, that's this guy here. He does the vocals, and this guy is David Ball. and he plays electronic and acoustic instruments. But yeah, it's pretty good. Some of the songs have a bit of a sense of humor about them, but yeah, it's really good stuff. The songs like Frustration, Tainted Love, of course, CD Films, Sex Dwarf, Entertain Me, Chips on My Shoulder, Say Hello, Wave Goodbye. But yeah, great stuff from Soft Cell. And it's a inner sleeve, the lyrics, and more lyrics. But yeah, great album from Soft Cell and Non-Stop Erotic Cabaret. And up next, this is Magazine Real Life. This is their first album. This features Howard Devoto on vocals. You got Barry Adamson on bass guitar, who I believe went on to be in another band, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, oh, and this also has John McGeough, who left Susie and the Banshees to be in this band. Um, or I might have that, I don't know. But yeah, great stuff from Magazine, first album, songs like Definite Gaze, Shot by Both Sides, man, that's a great song. Um, Motorcade, The Great Beautician in the Sky. Another great song on here is The Light Pours Out of Me. Fantastic song. But yeah, really good stuff from Magazine, their first album, Real Life. This is from 1978. And up next, this is Tuxedo Moon. Um, Half Mute is the title of the album. I believe this is their first album from 1980. Um, this is kind of like the Young Marble Giants, very minimalistic. Um, it's really heavily dependent on the synthesizers and keyboards on this. Um, there's saxophones, violins, guitar and bass guitar, and electronic percussion. Um, but yeah, it's really, really good. If you like minimalistic, new wave, post-punk, this is probably more post-punk than new wave, but it's also kind of a moody sounding, kind of dark lyrics. But songs like 59 to 1, Fifth Column, Loneliness, the song on here called James Whale. And James Whale, if you don't know, was a movie director in the 30s, and he directed the original Frankenstein movie and also Bride of the Frankenstein. And yeah, pretty good stuff though from Tuxedo Moon and Half Mute from 1980. And this is like a 2015 reissue on Cram Disc Records. But great stuff from Tuxedo Moon. Up next, this is the pop group, and Why is the name of the album. This is really good. These guys is like a combination of punk, funk, free jazz. I really like this album a lot. It's very dark in its subject matter, sometimes even political. The song on here called She is Beyond Good and Evil. It's a fantastic song. And this band was a huge influence on Nick Cave. If you listen to this and then listen to like the first Birthday Party album, you'll see what I mean there. But yeah, this is so good. Very experimental. Like I said, it's jazzy, it's punk, it's funk, all this stuff on it. It's just really good. And songs like Thief of Fire, Snow Girl, Blood Money, We Are Time, Don't Call Me Pain, The Boys from Brazil. All pretty good stuff from the pop group. You check them out if you don't know about them. But great stuff from the pop group and why. And originally this came out in 1979, and this is a 1996 reissue. But great stuff from the pop group. And up next, this is Nico, The Drama of Exile, the title of the album. This, it's kind of weird thinking Nico doing new wave, but it's pretty much exactly what this is. They got Nico on vocals, and then her band consists of guitars, drums, bass, keyboards, and saxophone. But it's really good. I just listened to this like a couple of days ago, and it's just fantastic. Some of the songs: Genghis Khan, Purple Lips, One More Chance. Do a really good version of Waiting for the Man, a Lou Reed Velvet Underground song. And also, she does a really good version of David Bowie's Heroes on here. But yeah, really good stuff. This originally came out in, I think this is an original. I'm not sure. I think it came out like in 86 or 87, somewhere around there. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm way off. It was 1981. So, yeah, this was reissued recently for Record Store Day a couple years ago. So, some other people out there may be familiar with this album. But yeah, great stuff from Nico, her new wave album, Drama of Exile. And up next, this is The Teardrop Explodes, Kilimanjaro. This was a band led by Julian Cope. And it's like early 80s. I think this is, uh, doesn't say, of course, but I'm pretty sure it's like 1980, 1981, somewhere around there. But great songs like Ha Ha, I'm Drowning, Treason, When I Dream, Brave Boys Keep Their Promises. That's a good one. Sleeping Gas. Books is also covered by Echo and the Bunnymen. And Poppies in the Field is another good one on here. But this is just on the Mercury label. Nothing special on the inside there. But yeah, great stuff from Teardrop Explodes. I think they would go on to make like one or two more albums, and then Julian Cope would leave and start a solo career. But yeah, great stuff from the Teardrop Explodes and Kilimanjaro. And up next, this is Swell Maps, and the title of the album is Jane from Occupied Europe. It's pretty good stuff, kind of quirky, new wave. This is part of the DIY, do-it-yourself kind of movement that was going on in the UK, like in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. But yeah, this is great stuff. There's the inner sleeve for you. Got the telling what instruments were used on each song. There's a back thing. And yeah, great stuff. Songs like Robot Factory, Let's Buy a Bridge, Border Country, Cake Shop, Helicopter Spy, Big Empty Field, Collision with a Frogman. But yeah, pretty good stuff Like I said, kind of quirky, eccentric sounding, um, but always great and interesting to listen to. The Swell Maps and Jane from Occupied Europe. And a couple more here. Up next, this is the Simple Minds, Reel to Reel Cacophony. Um, this is their second album from 1979. This is another band that's like, after their first few albums, they went more synthesizers, and eventually they turned into like a U2 type band, a stadium band. At least that's what they wanted to be. But I don't think they, at least not in the U.S., they didn't do as well as they should have. They probably did a lot better in Europe and the UK. But over here, they were just kind of a cult band. But yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Songs like Reel to Reel, Naked Eye, Carnival, Shelter in a Suitcase, Premonition, Changeling, Calling Your Name, all pretty good. Some pretty simple stuff here. Flimsy kind of cover, not a whole lot of info inside, but still a great album from the Simple Minds and Reel to Reel Cacophony. And the last one here, this is The Waitresses and Wasn't Tomorrow Wonderful? This is a well-known album. This is also a gold stamp promo. But everybody knows the song, I Know What Boys Like. Great song there. But this band grew out of another band from Akron, Ohio. Akron is like about 20 miles south of Cleveland. And they were, at one time, Akron was a big manufacturer of Goodyear tires. Goodyear had their plants in Akron. But anyway, this band, there was a band called Tin Huey from Akron, and they put out one album and then they broke up. And the one guy from Tin Huey, his name was Chris Butler. He started this band, and I think he's this guy here, the third from the right there. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Songs like No Guilt, Wise Up, It's My Car, Pussy Strut, I Know What Boys Like, Jimmy Tomorrow. But yeah, pretty good stuff. There's an inner sleeve with lyrics on both sides, and it's on a Polydor label. But yeah, great stuff from The Waitresses, and Wasn't Tomorrow Wonderful? So that's it for this week. I hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks to everyone who subscribed in the last few weeks. Thanks to everyone who leaves comments. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all enjoying your weekend and having a great time listening to really good music. That'll do it for this week. So take care, VC, and we'll see you next week.